Well, the situation in Himachal Pradesh continues to remain grim as the death toll has now reached 74. Teams of the Indian Defence Forces that include the Air Force, the Army and the NDRF are still trying to retrieve people in the area where there was a temple collapse. Apart from that, we are given to understand that rescue teams are also trying to reach people who are stranded in flooded areas of the state. Many parts of Himachal Pradesh are still flooded. And we are also getting reports of an old building in Shimla that has now started sinking. Advanced Study Centre is now facing damages due to heavy rain. Authorities of the Advanced Study Centre have written to the Shimla administration seeking a risk assessment of the building, which was built in 1888. Amandeep is joining us live and has more details. Now, Amandeep, to begin with, give us an overall update of how the situation is panning out in Himachal Pradesh. Also, there are several old buildings in Shimla, including the one that we were talking about, which faces imminent danger.
Well, absolutely, Nupur. The aftermath is more horrific. And even the building we are talking about and from where we are reporting right now, this has been established in 1884 and it was the residence of Viceroy of India during the British era, and entire British Empire was. And now we are reporting from the backside of the building. Nupur, first I would like to show you the visuals of the building and this area of the building, just because now this building and the premises of this area has also started sinking, and some parts has faces the damages as well. And that is the reason the authorities of Institute of Advanced Study has written to the local administration seeking the risk assessment, just because the damages also occur in this building which has been established in 1884. So this was the building, and now I'll show you the damage, that how the cloud burst that was reported nearby the Shiv Body temple that damaged the Advanced Study Center also. Nupur, look at this. These sheets, we have earlier shown you these sheets from the downhill, from the roadside, and in fact this is the part of Institute of Advanced Study, and even this has been washed away due to cloud burst on Monday morning on August 14. See, look at this entire area. This was the path that actually connect both the ends, and partially this was washed away due to the cloud burst, and this reaches towards the Shiv Body temple and taken two roads into the fold, one railway track into the fold, and later the result is that 14 bodies retrieved from Shiv Body temple, and 7 to 8 people are yet to be, bodies of 7 to 8 people yet to be recovered. So this is the severe damage that has faced by to this British era building also. And in fact earlier there were so many reports on the social media. Several people have posted that there was a tank in this Advanced Study Center that was broken, that was washed away, but no damage to that tank. That if that water tank might have faced any kind of damage, that may create more disaster, but that did not happen, luckily. But yes, the path of this entire building has been washed away. And even on the front side of the building, the road has there were some cracks developed in the road as well due to heavy rainfall, just because a part of that, one side of that building has started sinking from that side. And that is the reason the authorities have written to the local administration for the risk assessment as a precautionary measure, so that at least no severe damage should not be witnessed due to this heavy rain, just because this building is located on the top of the hill. Nupur, if my camera person can just pan the camera to show you to establish geographically where we are standing right now, which is just on the top of the hill and one of the prominent tourist center as well. And even the postdoctorate studies students of postdoctorate studies are also study here, do their research as well, and this spreads in around 90 acres of this Shimla city. See, this is British era building. Earlier this was the residence of Viceroy of India. The British Empire was entirely controlled through this building, summer capital of during British era, that is Shimla. And this Viceroy, residence of Viceroy is one of the most prominent place. And this has never ever in the entire history, Nupur, this building has never ever faced any kind of damage till now. But this time, due to heavy rainfall, the parts of this building has also started sinking, and that turned out to be the serious concern of the authorities as well. And that is the reason they have written to the local administration for the risk assessment, and so that there should be a precautionary measures if the building has started sinking towards the downstream, just because it was completely located on the top of the hill. And if the parts of this building started sinking, they may create so much disaster to the downstream areas, the way it has washed away the Shiv body temple, leaving 14 people dead, and bodies has been recovered, and 7 to 8 people are still buried under the rubble of this landslide. See this entire visual. Earlier, Nupur, we have reported from the down road of this very much area, and shows you these colorful sheets which has covered the part, the damaged part by the landslide as well. So this is very important, and strategically very important, and technically this building should remain undamaged, and that is the reason the authorities have shown the concern and written to the local administration for the risk assessment of this British era building, Institute of Advanced Study. Yes.
Right. Amandeep, of course, is reporting from Shimla and bringing us the latest in terms of the massive damage that older buildings have faced. Thank you, Amandeep, for joining us. Relief work, of course, still on in several parts of Himachal Pradesh. You are watching Republic TV. On the other side, a journalist is shot dead in Bihar by unknown criminals. An investigation is underway. A second terrorist is killed in the Rajouri encounter.